Welcome, everybody, to Ad Infinitum. Oh, now the music starts playing. I thought this was just gonna be a really quiet screen. Alright, I'm sitting on roughly 3 games, kind of, worth of recordings. Have I edited any of them? No. So, we'll see if any of those come out. I have made, like, several attempts as I'm blasted by the music. There we go. Let's just turn that down. I think this is a war game. I don't remember what it's about, though. Which is like a recurring theme every time I try to record one of these, where it's just like, this has been on my wish list for about forever, and then I get the game, and I sit on it for about forever, so I don't remember anything about it anymore. Let's go! Ooh, a prologue. I do kind of like the logo for this game, which is the loading screen thing you can see in the corner there. It's also it's the logo for the game, like its icon on my desktop. It's really nice. I like it. I like this too. The A for add, the I for infinitum. I'm assuming that's what that is. It's nice. I like it.
You have done it once. Now you need to do it again.
I don't want to. You sound weird. You have like, I don't know, you're giving me pervert vibes. Didn't jump, he gasped. Damn, his hands have seen better days. For months, you've cursed your hours spent staring at these tables. Now you wish you could stay with them forever. Actually. That's a bit better. But I think that's Morse code. Maybe not, because the O looks different. It might be ciphers, or maybe it's like an old form of Morse code. Well, you gotta finish the drawing of the bird. I'm gonna continue watching him draw the bird. Fuck you. I actually don't think anything's changing about the drawing. Oh my god, fine, you're so annoying. I don't know what that means. It looks German. Morgan, I think, is morning. Your diary. You never let it out of your sight. Let's take the diary. It's mine. With my birds. Okay, let's get up. Yeah. Why? They want you to storm the French trenches. You pray you're wrong, but it feels like a death sentence.
I spoke to him, but I don't know if he understood what I was saying.
Is that all? Really? I spoke to him, but there's like a whole bunch of text here. Why can't I actually read it? Yeah, I think that might be in German? I don't know, it's hard to tell.
I spoke to him, but I don't know if he understood what I was saying.
But what did you speak to him about? I want to know. If you're ready for help instead of fighting, you'll be arrested for desertion. That's unfortunate. What if I just move this and hide and just pretend I got stuck? Look, this sounds like you're repairing something here. It's a shame you don't understand all the technical stuff. I just heard someone. This sounded like someone. Ooh. Your art exhibition never happened. You're the last member of the Blue Dove. I can hear someone snoring. You wanted to send a postcard home, but you couldn't find the right words to write. Now it's too late. Where's that snoring coming from? Also, what's that? Can I go there? Maybe.
Tom!
Boo.
The lieutenant's sending us over the top. The whole company. Come on! Get ready!
Hooray, I have a gun! How quickly until I no longer have a gun? Nice. Okay, let's take it. Press R to equip or unequip. Yeah, okay, pretty basic. I'm not gonna wear a helmet. You just wanna fucking die? Alright. No! Why do games do this? Where you have to, like, grab and hold to make things open. Ugh. I hate that. Just let it open and close automatically with a button press.
First platoon awaiting orders, sir.
The front. I like how there's like...
Platoon awaiting orders, sir.
Let's go.
Third platoon awaiting orders, sir.
Why are you the only person here? Not that way.
Attack! From the side! From the left! Platoon, get out there! Machine gun! Second platoon! Go! Get out there, man!
What am I doing? I'm like totally by myself.
Look out! That platoon, go!
Oh, up we go.
Go, go, go!
Alright. Time to fucking die.
I'll show you.
I just like that hit by bullet. Subtitle. That was really funny. Where am I going? Did I just run around in circles or something? Oh, there we go. I'm like, it feels really quiet. Finish the prologue. Oh, he's not looking great. Ooh, oh, he's missing his hand. Oh dear. I guess that means no more gun for me since I no longer have a hand. How did you even get in here? Nope. I couldn't tell if he was trying to say help me or kill me. I feel like the position he was in, it probably would have been the top mercy to just put a bullet in his head. I don't think he would have survived that. But again, the first chapter is titled Despair, so maybe he's fucked. Okay. That's good. Walk the path of despair.
Nonsense!
Have I? Am I the son? The one who got blown up at the beginning? Is that what happened? Well, I still have hands. Can't look down at oh. Photo of a military company. Cool. Matches. One strike. One spark. That's all it takes. Fuck, I hate this. Why does it... Oh, yeah, there is a door. I was like, is there a door?
Give your brother his dagger back.
I'm sorry, Paul.
Now get out, you dirty little thief. You're no son of mine.
That sounded like... It was kind of faint. But it almost sounded like a bit of like Irish or maybe Scottish? I'm not sure. The Tin Soldier. Okie dokie. The mirror is broken. You can't see your reflection, just shadow. There we go.
Dear Paul, here is a copy of the Morse code alphabet I made for you. You probably know it from school. It's a language all its own, which I now speak fluently. Thankfully, my telegraph shelter is in a safe location. Something that's already saved my life twice. I'll be on leave again soon. Will I see you this time? Or will it just be Mother again? Please, take good care of her. Your brother.
Alright, I'm guessing... For now... The person I played in the prologue was that brother, and I'm now the younger brother. Why is this a door that's blocked off, though? How about... Nope. Again, it's so clunky, I hate that... Your brother's room is locked, but you're sure you saw something. It can't be him, can it? Oh, this looks more like a hotel. A heavy cog, it smells of oil. Let's take it. Fuck it. The installation of an elevator system. Dear Director General von Schmidt, the work will be completed by the end of the week and built in-house. Nothing happens. It must be new. I wonder what's up there. No, that's locked. Oh, that's fancy. Like, I get it's probably a lot of work to render the outside where I'm probably not gonna go, but it would be nice if you could kind of see. I mean, I think you kind of get a little bit of something. It looks like it's a city, and there's lights and stuff. It's like super, like you can't really see much because of the reflection, but
I feel worse with every day that passes. Please, Mother of Mercy, help me. I can't bear another injection. His father, his society, his poison. He says I'm mad. He says the cuckoo is my son. But I know what I know. They've taken everything from me. My children. My language. Even my name. He threw my Bible on the fire and smashed your statues. But they can never take you away from me, Mother of Mercy. Mother of Sorrows.
I do rather like the voice acting in this game so far. Yeah, I mean, wow, what a shock. A husband is abusive to his wife. If I remember correctly, I think this is First World War? Alright, I remember seeing a date on that letter. Let's go look. Yeah, 1918, so First World War. Don't worry, you don't have to worry about playing a Nazi. Which might sound kind of strange. I played Martha is Dead. I had intended on making it a Let's Play, but I found I was kind of bored going through it. I couldn't think of how to make it interesting, so I stopped and just played it on my own. In that game, you play as the daughter of an Italian general, or he's in pretty high up in the army. Which is certainly a choice. But it kind of means, like, by definition, you're kind of playing like a fascist, possibly a Nazi, since they were allied with the Nazis. And it's just like, why exactly? Also, just, like, if you're curious about what I think about the game, I fucking hated it. The central conceit of the game didn't really, which was the photography, basically had absolutely nothing to do with the game. The game regularly lied to you. And in the end, it just kind of felt like oh look, another game where a mentally ill person was the villain the whole time. And I just don't find that interesting. Just because, you know, as you probably know, the mentally ill, ooh, don't like that, are more likely to be victims than they are to be... I definitely don't like that, perpetrators of violence. They can be, of course, everyone can, but statistically. So yeah, wasn't a fan of it, and also just, like, it was kind of boring, and I don't know, it just felt really pointless.
Carl has become as cruel as his father. I can speak neither of the war nor of my lost sons. I am not even permitted in their rooms. The rooms of my own sons. I am not permitted to exist at all. If only I were dead too.
What interestingly designed desks.
Dearest mother, when I hear the cannon's thunder, I can no longer be angry with father. Instead, I worry for all of you. Have you heard from Paul at all? He hasn't replied to a single one of my letters. Johannes.
I don't know, man, I'm looking at that text and what's written on the page behind it, and I don't think that matches. Why did it, like, look like an Aurora Borealis going on outside? That's a... I don't think you have enough crosses on the wall, ma'am. I'm definitely liking the setting here. Like, this... Terrifying. This definitely feels like a place that is lived in. And... I don't know, I'm not recognizing any of the assets. So if these are, like, store-bought assets... And, like, to be fair, a lot of companies use pre-made assets. It's a time-saving thing. But... with indie games, it tends to be very egregious. I remember a lot of the games I played, I started recognizing a lot of the assets that are really common, I think, like, free Unity Store assets. What's this? A packet of salt. Hell yeah, let's go. Salt.
Dearest mother, I am glad that you have at least survived the cold weather. But I know how scarce food has become at home. It would be best if we just surrendered. But I'm sure father doesn't want to hear such talk. He probably thinks that the war will bring him glory and honor. Just like grandfather.
Nobody was brought glory and honor in the
Glory
First World
and
War.
honor perished in the very first winter of this war. How we wanted to go to war. How foolish we were. Nevertheless, I shall write to father. worried about Paul. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to know your name. I already know who you are. Kitchen duty. I guess there's staff? Only seems to be 2. Last day, I guess they were let go because they can't afford to pay them anymore. Dear Frau von Schmidt, I have brought you some potatoes. You've always been kind to me and given me a little extra money, so I'm glad to do something for you in return. None of us has very much right now, but I know it must be twice as hard for you. Please take care of yourself. I hope I may return to work for you again soon. Perhaps when the winter's over. Your friend, Ursula Brugel. Mother would often lock herself in the music for hours on end, but not today. You won't allow it.
In my darkest hours, it is only music that saves me. Is there a heart in the world that cannot be softened by it? But when Carl plays that terrible orchestrion and his father's music again, I feel sick. The walls crumble, and everything comes crashing down around me. It makes me want to die. But I know where he keeps the key.
That sounded almost sinister. Okay. Documents. Well, I got an orchestrion music roll. Okay, yeah, can you go away now? More matches. I'm assuming that's gonna become important at some point. Ah! Stop. There you go, objectives. German dog tags, French identification, what the fuck? And the missing pieces to turn it on, okay. I hope, dear General, that this orchestrion and the march we have sent you will bring a small piece of the battlefield into your home for you and your family to enjoy, so that you may always be reminded of both your own countless victories and those of our German forefathers. The orchestrion is the machine gun of the music world. It will solve all of your problems in one fell swoop. Order of the Red Eagle. I've never heard of that, so I can't say if it's real or not. Someone seems to have been playing around with your orchestrion. A number of parts have been deliberately removed. I found the cylinder and installed it, but there's no sign of the missing cog. Likewise, the music roll of which you spoke of is nowhere to be found. I have placed the key back into the chest in the entrance hall. We will now proceed with the installation of the elevator. So basically, she had the key that opens up the bits, and they remove pieces. So I found the cog, and I found the music roll, so I think that's all that needs to be found. I don't like that.
Hey, stop pushing! It's not my fault you're such a slowpoke. And it's not my fault you can't do a boost up right.
I've told you to, no climbing in through the window.
But you didn't open the door. I knocked for ages, and no one answered.
Oh, boys. Come on in then, but keep the noise down. Your grandfather's sleeping.
Damn, this place is big. I was thinking it was, a hotel, but maybe they just have a really huge fucking mansion. My heartfelt condolences on the loss of your 2 sons. The Kaiser called and we all answered with God in our hearts. So who am I then?
With the deepest regret, we hereby report that the sons of our Director General and grandsons of the great General Lothar von Schmidt, Paul von Schmidt, born 5th of March, 1899, and Johannes von Schmidt, born 3rd of October, 1893, have met their heroic deaths on the Western Front. May they rest in peace. Berlin, 12th of October, 1917. Carl von Schmidt & Co., Paint Factories.
A picture of you and your brother. Your gaze is drawn to the obituary alongside it. You fought, and they just gave up on you. I was thinking it was maybe like a third unidentified brother, but I guess her thinking that you're some... Oop. Oh, I saw a person down there, just a painting. My red candle. Newspapers can list the casualties, you don't want to read them. That's fair. Sometimes I think, like, how many bodies were never identified? Like, how many people never had at least that closure, being able to see the body? And then, you know, you're there, not knowing if they truly died or not. Like, were they still out there somewhere? And you just had to find them? Or were they really dead? It's heartbreaking. Open. Hello, red candles. Am I gonna just take all the fucking red candles? Hell yeah. Patient Magdalena von Schmidt. In order to treat your wife's pronounced hysteria/melancholia, she must be spared any kind of emotional strain. She must avoid any objects or persons that might trigger an episode. I would recommend one injection every 2 days until her symptoms start to improve. Daily injections are recommended during more severe melancholic phases. 1908, so that's well before the war. It says distorted voice screams, but I don't hear shit.
Now you're wet too. Stop splashing. Mama, he got water on me and now I'm all wet.
Come and sit on the bank with me. There you go. Now, put your feet in the water. Nice and warm, isn't it?
Warm and wet.
Look at the sailboats. They're so fast.
I bet they're going to America. From Wannsee, the lakes aren't that big.
Johannes,
Well,
don't be a wet
Who
blanket.
knows? Maybe they'll find a way. They could sail down the Havel, then the Elbe, and all the way to Hamburg, the gateway to the world. From there, anything's possible.
Him. When Father saw the painting of himself for the first time, he said nothing. Not a word. What a strange painting. Is that Picasso? Maybe. Ooh. That's pretty. Oh. Well, I'm gonna take this candle. Will I probably might- I'll probably need it for something later. Whee! Let's double check. No, that's just a place. I know this is supposed to be stained glass, but that's not what stained glass looks like. Unless maybe it's just like glass and then someone like literally just painted on it. That seems like way too much light coming in for like it's like nighttime and raining heavily. Unless there's like, you know, a light behind it, I suppose. There it is.
May 25th, 1916. Magdalena refuses to accept that both our sons have now taken up service in the name of the Kaiser and the people. This is madness. I never wanted to believe Father, but perhaps he was right. Perhaps she cannot be helped. Ever since Father came to stay with us 9 years ago, she has changed completely.
Man, I wonder why that is.
I have administered Quicksilver. After a brief protest, she finally quietened down.
I may be wrong. But isn't Quicksilver fucking Mercury? Like, isn't that another name for Mercury? No wonder she's going fucking mad if you're injecting her with that shit. Quicksilver, 10 milliliters. I'm gonna look that up. Hold on. Yeah. Mercury is a chemical element. It is also known as Quicksilver. He's just injecting fucking mercury into his wife. Christ. Aren't you glad that you don't have to worry about being injected with mercury anymore? Wait a minute. Are those footprints? They are. Turns it on. Ah, here we go. This is jaunty. It's fucking loud though. Hello? A dummy. It almost seems to be watching you. God, I hope not. Oh, it seems to have turned off. Okay. I was gonna turn it off because it was annoying, but... Someone rang the front doorbell. I mean, I could just ignore it.
This time I felt him. It was as if my Johannes was standing next to me, placing his hand on my shoulder. Herr Dupre was right. With each session we are drawn
God.
closer,
Yeah, you've
I
definitely
can
gone
feel it.
insane.
There has been a spate of strange coincidences. It is a sign. I have been working on the dummy again. I'm trying to fill it with life so that Johannes will accept it and finally return to me. Our family tree is taking root. A gift from Sainte Balbine among Karl's father's exotic plants. A piece of my home.
Ah.
While Karl was away, Herr Dupre and I made use of the time to take a tour of the house. He didn't want to see the cuckoo. He believes me. When we entered the salon, he said he felt an icy chill right where the old tyrant died. He brought nothing but misfortune upon us, even when he was still alive. Herr Dupre says that the house attracts many angry souls. He says I should use charms, spirit bells, and knocking 3 times for the Trinity to try and ward them off until our next session. The angels will aid me in this. I want to believe him, but the awful cuckoo knocks too, and calls out, and wants to eat constantly. It is driving me out of my mind.
So far what I think is happening... So you play as Johannes, I'm pretty sure at the beginning. He probably dies. For sure. Paul, who you're playing right now, was presumed killed in action. Because I think... Johannes mentions that he's not able to contact Paul, so maybe they were on different fronts, or just the mother never told him that Paul was scripted. so he was presumed dead, and then it's like, oh, surprise! He wasn't dead after all. But she's like so far in her grief and everything that she doesn't believe that he's real, that he's some sort of, you know, a cuckoo. Which are a type of bird that pushes the eggs out of other birds' nests and then leaves their eggs there so that other birds will take care of them. So she thinks, like, it's kind of like the in Fae folk mythology, it's like the changeling. Your child is replaced by some fairy folk changeling, and they're weird, and it's a thing. But I'm wondering if they're gonna pull a twist where it's like, surprise, you've been a ghost this whole time, fuck you. I kind of hope not. That would be annoying. What's this? A strange pendulum. You wonder what it could be for. For ghost stuff. Hello? Hello? Oh, hello. Thank you. Due to your unpaid bills and your husband's threats of physical violence against my person, I regret to inform you that I will not be able to guide you through your spiritual succession in person today. However, knowing how desperately you need the aid of the angelic powers in these dark times, I am enclosing a wax cylinder with my instructions and the invocation of the Angeloi. In addition to this, please find enclosed silver candlestick holders. The consecrated pendulum, which reacts sensitively to spiritual vibrations, particularly those of an evil nature, should still be in your possession from my last visit. I've taken the liberty of adding a cost for these items to your last outstanding payment. With you in spirit and Dupré. It would be great if this background didn't make this almost impossible to see. So I'm a little annoyed that it occasionally, like, wrenches control of the camera from me.
This is my ball.
A red
And don't
ball.
you forget it.
You remember
I
it
just
well.
wanted to play with it.
Get your own!
But mine isn't red.
You stubborn little so-and-so. All right then. But make sure you bring it back. Promise?
I promise.
Play the recording on the wax cylinder. I guess in the thingy what? Eh. Oh, I guess you don't play it on this. Just look at the picture, makes you feel sick. Who would paint something like that? I don't even know what it is. It kind of looks like a bunch of weird people in trenches, maybe? Like, just like that's a trench, there's like a big thing of bodies, maybe? I don't know, can't quite tell. Little sister, how are you? We went to Berlin to visit you, but the maid turned us away. There was an old man shouting in German, but I couldn't understand what he was saying. Did we go to the wrong address? Why'd you never write anymore? Did you get to the singing bird? I remember how we used to sing in the square in front of the church. I marveled at the little golden birds in the window by Mother and Father's cafe. If things have become unbearable, please come home to us. How are the children faring? Please write. So yeah. Classic abusive relationship stuff. Which is pretty sad. Ooh, what's this? Creepy. Oh, wait. Here we go. Oh. A phonograph is no— yeah, I have a wax cylinder, though. So, how do I put the wax cylinder on here? Oh, there we go. Oh, damn it.
Frau von Schmidt, please follow my words to the letter in order to ensure the success of your spiritual session in my absence. Pause the playback of my voice on the wax cylinder after each step
I think it's moving more.
And placing the 5 silver candlestick holders I sent you on the table. Naturally, these have been blessed with holy water.
At least it automatically pauses itself.
You have the candles and the matches? Very good. Place the candles in the candlestick holders. Do you have the salt for the next step? Good. The consecrated pendulum will now show you the order in which you need to mark out the lines of the witch's foot between the candles. Use the pendulum, then mark out the lines with the salt. Once you have done this, we can proceed further.
Seems like between these two. Okay. And then to this one. I just had to play it, make a star, dude.
Once the sign is complete, you can light the candles.
I guess it doesn't matter which order I do it in. So why am I doing this and not the mum?
Very good. Now, find the personal item that belonged to the deceased. You could try the red ball. We have had some success with it in the past.
Well, good for me, I got that red ball already.
Do you have the ball that belonged to your son? Good. Now take your seat at the table. We are ready to begin the seance.
Not alone, have a seance. The door just closed on its own.
Personal object and place it in the center of the witch's foot. I repeat, take the ball and place it carefully in the center of the sign. We call tonight upon the Angeloi.
Ugh.
Know that the occultist Dupre, whose voice speaks to you now and who has studied the chronicles of Akasha, is aware of your presence.
I'm actually feeling, like, stressed about this.
Yes, I hear you.
You're talking from the past.
Angeloi and spirits of the will, servants of the Lord. The wisdom of the old moon is with you. Join with me now to create an astral bridge, free from the bonds of time and space. I am with you now, Magdalena. There are shadows moving through this house. Ghostly entities and demons poison the souls of those who cannot ward them off. Find among them the soul of the child. Find it and lead it to its mother. Lead it through the light and into our circle. He is here. The child is here. Your mother is sitting at the table in your home. Go to her. Do you understand?
This kind of underlies how
Go to her.
full of shit this guy was.
Her sight.
Because he's not here.
Oh, it's happening. Close your eyes. Make space for the soul.
He's just telling her what she wants to hear.
You can see your shadow.
I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. No.
To deceive you. Believe in the light of the Mother of Mercy.
Uh-oh.
Red candles, do you hear me, Frau von Schmidt? Never red.
You should have said that before.
What is hate? He who prays in hate will be caught,
Ah!
but not by the light. I sense a presence with you. It is not the Virgin Mary. It is her Luciferian counterpart, Mater Dolorosa, the mother of sorrow.
Follow the wet tracks. I don't want to. Oh, there we go. Well, that's weird. I don't think there's something there. Well, I'm just gonna sit here next to all the crosses and cry. Alright, let's go. Back upstairs we go. Where there's horrible screaming, a distorted voices coughing. There's a picture of a rabbit. Well, at least it didn't come into my room. I'm just kind of wondering where the mom went. Where's the... Oh, here we go. Cool. That's awesome. Alright, let's go. I'm sure it's fine. Ooh, dang. Hello? And then I get drowned. God, my emaciated, horrible hands. Ah! Fuck. God damn it.